Hey you guys, today you are coming on a walk with me, and that is because this is really the topic for today. So hopefully we're going to get through this video and it doesn't start pouring on me because it has been all day. But that's really the topic. Is I have been going on a walk every single day for years now, and some days it's raining, some days we get stuck in the rain, and some days it's a beautiful, sunny, right? There's a variety of weather we get because we are completely outside. And that is what I'm trying to say, is that if I'm going to go on a walk every single day, the entire year, 365 days of the year, right? Then I'm going to experience different types of weather. I'm going to experience it being super cold and super hot, okay? And what I'm relating this to is your life, including our job. So if you are going to a job that you're not completely happy with, then some days are going to be worse than others. Or let's say you are happy with your job, you still relate with this. Some days are worse than others. Some days you have more to do. Some days you have less to do, right? Same with relationships. Some days you're happy-go-lucky, we love our relationship, and some days are harder than others because maybe you're fighting, or bills came in and you don't have enough to pay for them, so it's stressful, right? So the lesson here, though, is that if you love your partner, then those days, there's a reason you stick through those days, even if it's hard. If I love to go for a walk, it's starting to rain. If I love to go walk, even when it's raining, I'm going to still be enjoying myself. If I love my job, I'm still enjoying the days that are hard, because we're going to find lessons in everything that's difficult. Sorry, it's a little bit. There, that'll be better. Wobbly. So we're finding lessons in those days that it's more difficult. I'll explain a little bit more about that later on if it doesn't keep pouring down. But let's go into, if you don't love your job, then those days are even more difficult. When we don't love our job, then it's even more difficult on the days that we're pushed to be working harder than we want to be, right? So what do we do? The difference. What's the difference between the two? Obviously, I mentioned already that you like it versus you don't. That's an obvious difference, right? But really, it's about the core of it is actually about if your job is aligned with your purpose. Is your job aligned with a deeper meaning, a deeper reason you are there than just to get a paycheck? Does that make sense? So if you love your job, the company you work for, or your own company, or what you're doing exactly, then it's aligned with your purpose. It's aligned with your what you actually want to be doing. Okay, that is the biggest difference here between the two. Okay, I said we were gonna go back to something and I totally forget what that is. So let me know in the comments and I'll do another video. But this whole video is all about finding your purpose, finding your meaning. And if you're at a job that's not aligned with your deeper purpose, or maybe you don't understand what yours is, then talk to someone, reach out to someone, journal, write it down. These 3 questions that I'm going to explain right now. Okay, 1, I want you to think, if you were no longer here right now, would you be happy with what you've done so far? All right. Pause the video and write about it. Number 2, there's 5 areas in our life. It's health, wealth, career, relationships, and that which is greater. Yes, I remember them all. Figure out, what I like to do as a little exercise is you write down 3 things in each of those areas, and then you narrow all of those down to 3. So in total, you have 15. It's really raining. And then you narrow it down to 3. And those 3 are going to help you, like picking goals for each category. The final 3 are going to help you figure out if what you're doing right now is what you want to be doing right now. Okay, and the last question. I'm going to stop underneath this tree because it's raining. You can't even tell. Let me know if you could tell. Okay, the last question is heart-centered. So really all of these questions are heart-centered, but I want you to reach in, and a good way to do this is to look at your family history. Look at your parents. What did they do? Look at where you've ended up. Look at your spouse. Look at your friends and see, do you feel like you'd rather be doing something else? Do you feel, what is your heart telling you? And oftentimes you can dig deeper on this topic by looking at how you're actually talking about things. How is it that you're talking about things? Like, for example, people will say, oh gosh, what's an example? I used to, it is crazy. Sometimes I need to snap back into reality because I started my personal development journey like 4 years ago now, and sometimes I forget. I used to say things like, oh, here's a good one. I used to say like, oh, I have a bad memory. I'm bad at names. There's one example. So I'm bad at names. Me continuing to repeat over and over, I'm bad at names, just continue to repeat that in my brain. So how that relates with this question is you want to look and see, what is it that you're talking about? What is it? Are those things that you're being sarcastic about? What is it that you're always joking about, right? And the opposite is normally true for what your heart desires. So for my memory is that, you know, I wanted to be better at remembering people's names. So I made a joke out of it. Like, I'm sorry, I'm so bad with names. So that is today's lesson, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment what you think, and also let me know if me walking and talking is something that you're able to still connect with me and learn from me while I'm walking, because I really like this. I'm getting a mic, so that might be better too. But I'll see you next time. Make sure and like and subscribe. Nicole Harrington here. Bye.